Well, you went to a show and went and like, you know, traveled and got to meet cool people. And I sat on this couch and asked OnlyFans creators for thousands of dollars.
Okay, big L for both of us this week. Big L for your boys. Can't start that shit again. Can't start that shit again. After yesterday.
I had a friend who had a sympathetic gag reflex. And we would just sit around at parties and be like, "Bleh."
Oh, God. That's so mean.
Yeah. I mean, we were. Daisy, come here.
So we're going to make it more involved? Okay. It's Stand-Up Saturday. Welcome to MKUsual. It's like MK Ultra, but more normal. Normal?
We're starting to walk a line, I think, though.
We're trying to get there.
Yeah. We just need a gallon of LSD to release into the water supply.
This is the
Which is in the
day-
mail, by the way.
Oh, good. We're getting there. This is the day where we review our stand-up sets,
Yeah.
talk about them, talk about stand-up in general.
Our inspiration,
Oh, inspiration.
like where the jokes were inspired from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're finally in different locations this week. We try to just do the open mic just because it's like it's fun. You get
Yeah.
to try out new material. It's not just your old material, the stuff you see at shows. And
You had an actual gig.
I did a gig, but I did make sure. I made sure that I did at least 3 minutes of new stuff for this bit.
Okay.
I went down to Tulsa.
That's cool.
I got to do a spot for Sam Tripoli.
Cool.
It was cool. Tinfoil Hat podcast. Met some friends. I met the owner of the Looney Bin in Tulsa. He was a great, nice guy.
How were their chicken tenders?
I tried the quesadillas.
Okay.
Chicken quesadillas. They were pretty good. I'm trying to find these guys. One guy was trying to find these guys I met. One of them I know. The other one I don't know. Jacob Kindle from Indianapolis.
Okay.
Cool guy. Very funny. He was the MC. He did like 15 or 20 minutes. This is kind of crazy.
Damn.
Right? Also...
Okay.
Follow back. Oh, I gotta follow you back. Hold on. I cannot find the feature, although I really enjoyed him. He did like parody songs. I thought we followed each other. But anyway, it was fun. It was a good set. Good time. I gambled too much. Full disclosure. Tulsa and Oklahoma in general, full of casinos in my experience. Stayed at a casino, hit a casino on the way down, had my room in a casino, then went to a casino next to the comedy club after the show, then went back to the place we were staying to hit that casino.
Did you eat or drink water while you were there?
I did eat Taco Bueno. The place across from the hotel was in Oklahoma Joe's, which is Kansas City Joe's.
Oh. Was it?
And I didn't eat there out of principle because I was like, I
Yeah.
can't travel all the way down here to eat at a Kansas City restaurant. So I just went to Taco Bueno.
Damn.
It was the only thing that was regional around me. And I damn near ate at a Waffle House. I was this close. I think I freaked the people at the Waffle House out because essentially last week I had the funeral of my grandma, and then
Okay.
I didn't sleep the night before that. That was Friday, so from Thursday to Friday, I basically didn't sleep. And then on Saturday, we work at a bar. So I work bar hours, and I come home, and then I go wake up at like 9 a.m. to go to Oklahoma Saturday, and then Saturday I have the show, and then stayed up till 6 o'clock gambling. So essentially, I was running on like 3 or 4 hours of sleep for
You had like 4 days.
4 days. And I was casino hypnotized. I was teleporting. I would like start here. I'd call my friend who was with me, and he'd be like, "I'm in this room," and then I would just be there. It was very unsettling. So in this state, I was like, I gotta be done. I gotta eat, or I will die.
Yeah.
And I gotta go to bed. So I went to a Waffle House. Well, first I went to a McDonald's.
Okay.
And the McDonald's didn't open until 6, even though it said it was open 24 hours online. So I was sitting outside.
That sucks a lot.
And then it was like 5:50 though. So I was like, time is moving so slow. So there was a Waffle House across the parking lot from this. So I walked from the, and the people inside, they see me waiting. They know I'm waiting for this McDonald's. So I walked away from the McDonald's. I went to the Waffle House. I sat down. I looked at their menu. They're getting ready to serve me. And then I said, I'm going to go to McDonald's. And I said, okay. I said, I'm looking at your menu. I'll eat here for lunch. So I went back to McDonald's. This is all within like 12 minutes, but time is going so slow. And I'm just teleporting. So I teleport back to McDonald's, and then I feel like I'm freaking them out. So I teleport back to Waffle House, and I'm like, I changed my mind. I'll eat a Waffle House. Give me the menu again. And then they go, our management gets in that we do a changeover at 6. Would you mind waiting until 6? And I'm like, well, if I'm going to inconvenience anyone, I'm going to inconvenience McDonald's. So I teleport back out. I go back to McDonald's. And then I realize it is 6, but they're waiting till I leave to open the doors.
You can see.
So I teleport back to the Waffle House. I just come in and go pee, and then I teleport back to McDonald's, and I ate 2 McChicken griddles. They were delicious. Anyway, so that's the mental state I was in. Got rolled at a roulette table like I've never been rolled. Oklahoma's got some funky rules. One, you have to pay 50 cents a hand for every table game. It might be a tribal thing.
Every
Baccarat, blackjack, 3-card poker, whatever.
Craps.
2, they got this funky, it was called free bet blackjack. And I'm like, does free bet mean I don't have to pay? Because I've already been at 3 casinos at this point. I'm like, this free bet? First of all, 50 cents is huge. Talking about blackjack. So you're playing $5 a hand blackjack. That's 10%.
Yeah.
To any advantage you could have through card counting. You could literally be Rain Man and you would still lose money because you cannot get a 10% advantage. So I'm like, it's free bet. Does that mean I don't have to pay the 50 cents? And they go, no, it means you can double down for free or you can split for free. And I said, well, that sounds pretty damn good. So that actually kind of makes up for the 50 cents. And they go, what? And there was this real goofy dude. He was so goofy. He kept like singing into the songs and shit. And it's like 6 a.m. So I'm like, get away from me. So he's like, but the catch is, if the dealer hits 22, everybody pushes. So if the dealer goes over 21, you make no money.
The house takes.
They
you
take
have to
money.
lose 50 cents.
So it's the most janky, wonky fucking blackjack table I've ever been in my life.
It's great.
And I'm so inhibited. I'm so fucking like gone, just from not sleeping for 3.5 days and like. That I just sat there for, I'm kidding you, $5 a hand. I'm talking 1.5 shoes. Hundreds of dollars. Just, there is no way to win. And here's the other wonky thing. I always kind of judge if a blackjack table's fair based on how many times you lose with 19 or 20. Now I'm losing with fucking 21 at this table. I got a blackjack once, and the motherfucker got 22, and they just took my 50 cents, and that was the end of it. But I've never sat at a table, ever, where you lose with so many 19s and 20s. Anyway, it's stand-up Saturday.
How are the fried
Nick's got to go back out whoring so we can pay the rent. How are the what?
How are the fried pies? I heard Oklahoma is famous for their fried pie.
Oh, I didn't try any fried pies.
I see them on I-35 when I drive to Texas. Big ass billboard, fried pies.
Never been rolled. Y'all are corrupt down there, bro.
Yeah, I do have to get back
Taco Bueno
to
is pretty good.
giving nickel tug jobs under the bridge.
I guess I should go first since I talked about myself.
Yeah.
All right, this is 3 minutes of my set. Like I said, I tried to do it in 3 minutes just for the show. At the Looney Bin in Tulsa. 3, 2, 1. 126, go!
You guys ready for your next comic? You guys ready for your next comic? All right, we got a special guest in the building. He's a Kansas City comic. Came all the way to be here tonight. Give it up for Dennis Cheney.
Give it up for Jacob. Jacob one more time, everybody. Who's excited for Sam Tripoli later? Let's go! Oh man, he was talking about gambling. I tell you what, I've been in this state 3 hours. I've lost $900. Not good. You want to know the worst part? It was in a Noah's Ark slot machine. That's right. I was in your state for about half an hour before I found a biblically based sin machine that ate all of my money. Welcome to Oklahoma. Holy shit. You know the prosperity gospel? This is the poverty gospel. All right? God giveth, but the Oglala nation taketh away. Worst part is he gave me a voucher for 37 cents. That's how I walked out of that place. That's a real spiritual journey. Losing your next 3 car payments to 2 cartoon zebras. You just look sad. I'm sorry. As a person with empathy. Oh, man. Well, I should have learned my lesson last night. I also bet on Mike Tyson. Anybody else in here make that mistake? No, yeah, that's right. That's how you lose your ass. I don't have a gambling problem. I just put $300 on a 60-year-old to beat up a 27-year-old that got famous rigging YouTube videos. Not good. And I'm not saying I would fight Mike Tyson. I'm just saying time is undefeated, okay? I couldn't take a punch from Mike Tyson, but I could turn his thermostat up to 85 and watch him yell at ghosts. The man is old. It's called the angry stuff. I've not seen an old man embarrassed like that since when? Oh, Joe Biden. That's right. Oh, God, come on. This whole room right in Joe Biden? What's going on here? The strangest room in comedy history? I think it's the nostalgia. I think I voted for him because of the nostalgia, you know? That's very American. We all wanted to see this old guy make a comeback, you know? You know what's not very American, though, is too much nostalgia. We have to stop remaking the same movies, remaking the same TV shows. America is about making new shit, am I right? That's right, man. We should, and if we are going to remake everything, we should stop remaking the good stuff. You know, like, I've seen Ghostbusters, it's good. I don't need a gay Ghostbusters or whatever. Like, give me, like, 9 striptease or, like, a Waterworld. Or something that was bad. Turn it into something good.
That was the new 3 minutes. Okay. I hit it almost perfectly, actually. Pretty proud of myself. All right. I am pissed.
How do you feel? Like, see,
I'm pissed about the set. Okay, go ahead.
well, I have a limited perspective. I got back into comedy at the comedy club, and that's where I've done 90% of my comedy since I got back into it. So, like, I'm very comfortable in that room at this point, and that's also, like, the only gauge I have. For
I thought it was a good set. I mean, you're missing the last 4.5 minutes of it. 4 minutes.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you made a comment about the room being, like, the joke.
Oh, the Biden thing?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was
like,
kind of...
why did they not respond to that? What do you think?
Well, this was actually turned out to be a highly conservative crowd.
Okay.
I didn't realize at this point because the feature guy hadn't gone up. That dude was singing, like, "Here Comes MAGA Claus." They were, like, cheering for shit like that.
Okay.
I was just trying to ride this gambling Tulsa thing because it had been my experience over the last couple days. I am very mad. The thing I'm mad about the set about is I kind of lose them here at the end. And I got them back because right here I start doing material. I didn't say I lost them, but I had this whole other 45 seconds that was like specific to Tulsa that I think you can hear me blank for a minute, that I completely blanked. Like, it was going to be this 37-cent voucher thing. It was going to lead into this whole thing where I ended up talking about, like, how they love Brahms.
Okay.
Brahms.
I love Brahms.
Yeah, I do too. But it was probably like a 42 to 45-second, 30 to 45-second chunk. But I wrote all this in the car on the way there, on the way from the casino to the club. So
Okay.
I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
I had texted you about that Noah's Ark slot machine. I didn't actually lose $900 on the Noah's Ark slot machine. I just thought that was,
It was 9,000.
hilarious. Yeah. But my only regret about the set is blanking on that 45 seconds. Because that stuff I'll never be able to do unless I'm in Brahms country again. I have this whole
Wichita, you could do it in Wichita.
Yeah.
They don't gamble there.
But it was specifically I just lost my ass, but at least I'm in Brahms country. It was this whole, you know what I mean?
I got you.
But overall, like I said, we only watched the first third of the set, so I had fun.
15? 15
Nah,
minutes?
a little over 7.
Oh, okay.
7 or 8. Yeah, I don't know what to do with a lot of this material. I do live in the Midwest. I do live in the Bible Belt my whole life, practically. Noah's Ark slot machine could be a thing.
Yeah, don't they have like a big
But a lot of those
recreation
are like
of the... Don't they have a big like recreation of the Noah's Ark in Oklahoma? Is that in Oklahoma?
I thought that was like Arkansas. It could be Oklahoma.
I can't remember.
Is it Ken? What's his name? Ken. He's like a famous young Earth creationist.
I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, so that was a fun trip. Hey man, the guy who brought me, the club owner, and the other people on the show, including Sam, like I said. So I'm not gonna shit on myself. I am just unhappy that I missed what might have been my favorite small chunk, and in favor of it, I was like doing these corny poverty gospel Joe Biden. I was scraping at those because I was trying to like remember, like I was trying to like. There's something I'm missing, and the second I got off stage, I'm like, fucking Brahms. It was Brahms.
I have that feeling. I get that.
Yeah.
It's very, very frustrating feeling.
Yeah. It's especially frustrating when I can't just fucking go up and. Hey, maybe I'll go back. I bet I will go back. I bet within a year.
I mean, you made connections with the owner.
That's right. I bet within a year, I'm back. Okay, any notes for me?
No, I mean, you wrote solid several minutes the day before, topical
The right
hours before the day of, yeah. So like,
yeah, it was a gambling. I was writing from the heart as a man who lost his setup, but I couldn't bear to tell the truth.
I respect that because
I had to make up a fairy tale.
I feel like I have to have weight. Like I couldn't, if something happened today, I couldn't get on stage and make it funny tomorrow. I couldn't like make it into a joke. I don't know. I'm just not there yet. So
the nostalgia thing, not too proud of gay Ghostbusters. That nostalgia thing is something I've been wanting to work on for a while, and it will make a reappearance on this segment. I want to work on the idea that if we're gonna remake movies, we should stop remaking good ones and like take a crack at the bad ones again.
yeah, Waterworld would be an amazing remake.
I feel like there's something there. I just don't know how to make it funny.
Striptease.
So I tied it to the Mike Tyson like nostalgia thing. Yeah, I know. But anyway, so that's all I have to say about me. If you don't have any notes, we move on to you.
I think it was a solid set.
Okay, thank you. I'll give myself a gold star. How often am I going to get to say, I was supposed to stay at the Hard Rock, but now I'll be on 16th Street sucking cock for crack rock or a bag of Brahms? And then I had a whole thing about Brahms and how could you not legalize marijuana when you have a store that sells like boxes of cereal with bags of burger? I'm so mad. Okay, anyway, all right, you...
Hey, there's Max.
There's Max. Old Max Peterson, our show mascot. Max, you have an $11.11 tab at the Comedy Club. If you're watching this, please have $11.11 ready on 2 weeks from now. I should start calling out people's tabs on this show. Nick Domini, name pronounced correctly this time.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1.
Hey, come on, one more time for the Grand Wizard, everyone. Let him hear it one more time. please keep it going for the bartender. Very funny. I love him very much. Give it up for Nick Downey. Let him hear.
What's up, folks? She just told me someone ordered drinks, so I'll get to those in 1 second. So, okay, you remember when you went to the pool as a kid, the first time you saw an Audi belly button? Does anybody, I'm not shaming anybody, like, does anybody have an Audi? Proud of it? Yeah, alright. Yeah, it's cool if it's your belly button, but it's not cool if your penis is an innie. I don't really have a joke, I just think it's funny that some people have innie penises. Statistically, there's one out there. It's not me. It's not me. Owen Wilson, a famous actor, his birthday was this week. He turned 56 yesterday. He's most famous for his role as the voice of Marmaduke in the 2010 animated film, and also for supporting men's rights to wear Kangol hats and not be called a wigger. I should have stayed in the bar. I don't know. I like that joke. I'm gonna do it again later. What are you guys up to? You guys having fun? Yeah, same energy. You seem like a fun couple. Are you a couple?
Yeah, no, we're chilling.
Okay, cool. Do you ever? Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
Do you ever call him daddy when you make love?
All the time.
Okay, yeah. See, it feels good. It just like makes a man feel like a man. But if I say yes, mother, when I suckle on your teats for nourishment, I'm some kind of pervert. I don't know. It just never works the same for me. Oh man. Everybody happy with the election results? How did the Owen Wilson joke bomb? And that gets. We live in a fucking dystopian hellscape. They're gonna. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Russia is gonna nuke Omaha, Nebraska in the next week. I'm pretty sure. Well, here's a fun fact. I found this website. It's called nuclearsecrecy/nuke map, and you can put a point on the map anywhere in the world and detonate a bomb, and it'll tell you what'll happen. So if you live 100 miles from Kansas City, it'll like tell you if you're safe or not. So I put it over my house, and I would die. We would. Turns out I would not survive. So that's fun. You can check. I mean, you can like. Well, I don't know. It's so crazy. You're like, where would you like to detonate a nuke? Thanks. Man, I didn't really have anything else prepared. OnlyFans is the SoundCloud of pussy. I'm gonna get out of here.
Hey, come on.
Hey, you gotta that. I'm not gonna talk about other sets. I'm just gonna talk about the one in front of me. You gotta do similar things to that OnlyFans SoundCloud thing that you've done with other jokes we've talked about. That's a premise. You just said a premise out loud. And it's a good premise. You got to turn that into a joke.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is there's so many. I've heard people take a crack at the whole, like, what's the male equivalent of OnlyFans? And I think you nailed it with SoundCloud.
I have that problem where it's just like, I forget it's my job to like think it through, not just observe something funny.
I mean, it's a one-liner. That is technically a one-liner.
Yes.
In the right set.
But it is also just a premise.
Yes.
It's like a square is a rectangle, and that's a square. It needs to be a rectangle.
Yes, that deserves to be a rectangle. Let's see here. You did a joke from the show. That's kind of fun. Didn't go over super well.
No.
It's kind of
I don't know why I did that. I just like...
It's pretty funny.
I liked that joke. I don't know why I did that.
I'm not going to say anything about the innie outie.
Yeah, that was...
Because you texted me about that premise, and I think you worked more on it.
I didn't though. I mean, I did.
We can't
but,
talk about it because we can't. This is the set in front of us.
Yeah. But like between the time I texted you, that was like that day.
Okay.
And I think, or the day before maybe. I don't know. Nothing. I didn't get past the fucking what I had texted you. I just kept thinking about it. I did record. This was from last Tuesday. This was from Tuesday.
Right.
And I did record a set Thursday, and it went way. I worked it out.
That next week.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I didn't love this set.
I get it. It wasn't. It didn't.
It wasn't.
You weren't connecting with the audience as well as I think could have.
Yeah.
I wasn't there that night. But hey, I liked the Yes Mother.
That lady was fun.
Yeah.
She was also like her partner was a comic.
Oh.
She was a black lady and he was like a very ginger man.
What do we call that? We call that a...
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not going to make a joke. I'm too tired. Everybody happy with the election? Kind of funny. The Nuke Omaha thing. I think there's something. Again, it's a premise. That nuke map thing.
Yes.
I find that highly interesting. You're gonna have to show me in real life the nuke map.
Yeah.
I think people find that shit interesting. As a topic. So.
Right.
And we are moving into a near nuclear war. We're getting closer every day.
We inch closer to midnight.
In reality, we inch closer to midnight. I mean, I just don't have a lot of notes. I mean,
a lot of it.
I commend you on trying all this new. That was a lot of new stuff, bro. The belly button I had never heard before the night. The Owen Wilson came from the show, so they've never done that on stage. The Russian nuke thing I never heard. The OnlyFans SoundCloud I never heard. You did the assignment for this segment, which we don't always have to do new stuff, but I commend anyone who gets up there and does new stuff. And I give you a gold star.
2 gold stars between us.
For the 4th week in a row? Who are we? The Marx Brothers?
Can I be Carl?
Just kiss each other's ass every week. No, what we do is we give notes and we talk. And you can be Carl.
He was the funniest one.
He was. He wrote the most. He was the most diligent with his writing.
Yeah.
Not everything hit.
Yeah, true.
I'll be Harpo.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, is that why the bar in Westport is called Harpo's? Probably.
I don't know. Could have been a very common name back in the day. I don't know.
That's fair.
Probably named after Harpo.
The place doesn't have a lot of life in it.
The daddy, I'm going to work with you on this Yes Mother thing. And I think the OnlyFans SoundCloud, I think the star of your set was your ending premise.
Yeah. That's a... Yeah. That's how I connect with the youth.
Oh, here's like an angle. I never thought of this. Okay. That's how you connect with the youth.
Oh, okay. I go to OnlyFans. I find pages with free subscriptions, and then I just talk to them. They just send messages like.
Wait, you do this for real?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a bunch of screenshots.
You have a bunch of OnlyFans. Well, you should publish a book.
And it's like, hey, please pay $99 for my butthole. I'm like, can I borrow $1,000? I just asked them to borrow $1,000 to see if they will break character.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're all bots.
AIs or people paid.
Yes, they're all agents.
They can't break character because they unlike.
It's like the movie Her. This is why I got obsessed with it, because it's like there's no way that one person could talk if they have like 50,000 subscribers. Yeah. That's like they wake up and this is all they do. Where did they find time to film their buttholes?
Your conversations with free OnlyFans accounts. I've never seen these. I didn't know you do this.
This is a new thing.
This could.
This was like last week I started doing.
But that could be something that people would want to read. Like almost be like a Ben. Who's the guy who does all the? He was like the fake Facebooks and shit. And
Yeah.
Ben Johnson, maybe. I forget his name, but
Palmer.
Ben Palmer. That's right. I was gonna say OnlyFans and SoundCloud.
Yeah. Sorry.
So OnlyFans is like prostitution,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah. Some people pay the
sex work.
Yeah.
Or whatever you would call it. But that's not my point. SoundCloud. Lots of ways you can go with this, but one thing that's similar is if your SoundCloud's not working out or your OnlyFans not working out, people who have independent rap albums and people who be hooking both approach you in parking lots.
That's
Shady
what I was
gas stations.
thinking. Like, guys
There's like
giving
a
out their
deeper-
mixtape or like.
Because that's what a guy,
Yeah.
That's like the lower class level
Right.
of doing your music or your OnlyFans and online.
Yeah. You start with like I have lots of friends who have OnlyFans. Like they're also an exotic dancer, or they just like have a job. Then they start a Snapchat, but it starts with the contacts in their phone.
Yeah. So you gotta start, right?
Friends and family.
Yeah.
You would give your mixtape to your friends and family
The
first.
baby doll. Here's my mixtape. There's got to be guys who do SoundCloud and girlfriends who do OnlyFans.
Yes. Yeah.
I just think there's a lot to explore here.
It's a fascinating subculture.
In some ways, podcasting is the male OnlyFans.
That's actually very true.
Good job, Nick. Any notes about yourself or anything?
I don't know. I need no notes. I just need to say this to hold myself accountable. But I need to like done is better than perfect, and I think that's why I get up and just throw a premise out and then flounder. Like maybe some spark will hit me.
I mean, I'm guilty too.
I
get
know
up
what
and
I'm
ramble.
saying?
I get up and ramble, and we've seen it on the show before.
Because sometimes it happens, and that's an amazing feeling when you just crack something off, and you're like, oh.
But locking in, just having some setups and punchlines, even if they're not your favorite.
Doing the work, because that's the work. I'm
It's-
just I'm 10 minutes before class, I'm doing my homework, and then.
I already have my video for next week ready, and it was also a rambling.
Yeah.
To some extent. But I add some but I'm starting to get back into doing the work too.
Yeah.
We should do stuff together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We should talk and okay, well, we love you. Thank you for indulging our narcissistic personality disorder this week.
Hey, you want to start a podcast? What do you want it to be about? Us.
This is the day where we react to ourselves. Hey, it's content, baby. And also, who's going to tell you better reaction to yourself than yourself? So we hope you enjoyed this week's foray.
Yeah.
You want to take us out, Nick?
Yeah, I don't know. I just, you had, You had a cool weekend, and it was you got an actual.
It wasn't that. Okay, I would lose all the money again.
Do you know what I did?
The experience at the club. But yeah, what did you do?
Well, you went to a show and went and traveled and got to meet cool people, and I sat on this couch and asked OnlyFans creators for thousands of dollars.
Okay, big L for both of us this week. Big L for your boys.
So I just wanted to say, please book me. Please get me off of the couch.
Book this guy. Book me, I guess. I never
Yeah,
get
book,
I never
Dennis,
get
book
out.
Dennis he's a professional. I'm just like,
Oh, come see me at Hillsiders Tuesday.
oh, hell yeah.
I'm doing Cheezer Show Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Yeah, we should be
yeah.
shouting our shows and shit, too.
Yeah.
Also, come at your boys for some stickers.
Oh, yeah. We got merch.
That's our merch.
Still accepting donations. Yeah, I mean, that's it for me.
All right.
We love you.
Peace out.